Implied volatility increasing in here in DocuSign over the past 2 weeks. We have some indecision coming in on this week. Closed today at 85.71. We'll see how the trading session ends tomorrow to complete this candle in here. We do have an earnings catalyst coming up for us next week. That's going to be June 5th after market. So that's going to kind of push this thing one way or another, because right now we have this 200 SMA and this 9-day EMA all starting to match up right here within this basically $2 channel right here. So this is going to be something that we're going to kind of monitor as we're getting into next week. Perhaps a little earnings run, perhaps an earnings kind of drawdown before we get a nice little earnings pop. We got to keep an eye on this and see how it's going to trade with or against the markets. But this is going to move basically either way. And the 9-day EMA crossing over the 200 would give us a bullish signal, but we also could get some separation here. So we're getting really, really tight. So we have to kind of monitor this as we have that earnings catalyst coming up. So as far as support wise, what are we looking at here on the weekly chart? Well, obviously we just mentioned that 9-day EMA. Below that, it is going to be this 83.9 level. It's really $84. Below that, you're going to have a little bit of footing here at the 80, but really your major support is going to be down here at that $75 range. Now, resistance wise, we're looking here at this upper trend line right here. That's going to kind of give us right around that $92 to $94 range. So that's going to be an area we're looking at. And then 94, 92 is going to be our other resistance that we're going to watch as well. Now, if we go into the daily chart, you can kind of see where this volatility has increased. And that's going to be right here with this big pullback that we had last week. And then you can see basically just 3 red candles of indecision coming in. And then today you had that big lower wick, but overall a decent recovery down around 12 cents overall on the day. So that is kind of what we're looking at in here in DocuSign. RSI volume, not really worrying about any of that just yet, because we do have that earnings catalyst coming up for us next week. That's again after market on Thursday. Now you have right around $1.17 expected move by tomorrow's expiration, the following Friday, which is going to be your earnings cycle. That's going to be contained a $9 expected move. Next Friday is going to be $10. And you go all the way out to your June 20th. Everybody's pricing in around $10. $10.20 expected move. So again, keep an eye on this 200 SMA here on your weekly chart. That 9-day EMA, we're going to see if they start to kind of spread away or get closer together or even crossover here as we close out this candle tomorrow, and then we start building a new one on Monday. And then we're going to keep an eye on this lower trend line here and this upper trend line. That's going to be 92 and basically that $85 level respectively. And then as we work our way closer to earnings, we're going to see if this thing is going to tip us off to either direction. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.